Welcome, everyone, to this new interview on the Guillotine podcast. Our guest today is John Garza, aka Mowgli, 23 years old, UFC fighter in the Bantamweight division, who made his debut at UFC 329 against undefeated Farid Basharat. John, how are you today?
I'm great, man. I can't complain, man. I've been these past few days been real good, so can't complain.
I can't imagine. So you took your first UFC fight on very short notice. You took this fight against an undefeated and ranked opponent. And even though the judges gave the decision to Farid Basharat, you gained something very important, the respect from the fans and the MMA community. What does that mean to you?
Man, it's great, obviously anyone with high aspirations of becoming like famous or, doing something big, you're always gonna wonder how the fans will think about you or this and that, third, but you know, through the whole process of this fight and the whole my goal was just to kind of be myself, and the reception has been great. The memes are great. Of course, everybody was like doubting me at first, and then but once they saw what I was about, yeah, they enjoyed it. So it's been awesome.
I'm glad to hear, man. And you defended Farid's wrestling incredibly well. Tremendous takedown defense. That's a compliment from me to you. You
Thank you.
boxed constantly when he entered your range and you kept pressing forward. Looking back, is there anything in this fight that you would have done differently?
There's so many things I would have done differently. I should have honestly I should have let my hands go more. He was very fast, and so I felt like he was out of range. But when I watch it back, I'm like, man, I had him against the cage. I should have let my hands go. So I was throwing like maybe two punch, three punch combinations. I should have went three or four. And aside from that, maybe like moving my head a little more. And yeah, there's probably like a million other things I can name. But that was definitely a very winnable fight, and we could have won that for sure. So
You also managed to keep a crazy pace over 3 rounds. So I gotta ask you, what's your secret to reach such a high level cardio? Is that mostly conditioning? Is that your style of training? Or maybe that was something mental in the moment?
man, that's a good question. I honestly have no clue because it's real funny. Like a lot of times I'll be worried, like in camp, I'm like, man, I don't know if my cardio is gonna hold up, and then I go fight and it's perfectly fine. Like I don't get tired at all. It's very funny. We were actually sick. I think either a week or 2 weeks before we like started back training. In that week for the short notice fight. And man, I was so worried about my gas tank, like coming back from I would think I was like a week off, man, my gas tank was terrible. So I'm very surprised.
Yeah, that must be stressful to feel that way coming in the fight. But like, let me tell you, I feel that like your gas tank was better than his, especially in the third round. If you had the choice for your next fight, would you rather jump right back in against another established UFC name, or would you prefer someone who's closer to your experience so you can continue building your career?
Honestly, the vibe that I've been getting is kind of like maybe somebody a little closer to my level, but I'm not opposed. Uh, I'm not opposed to either or. I'm a kind of a go with the flow kind of guy, and I like to trust a lot in God's judgment, God's plan, and so I guess we'll see. I'm not opposed to either or, so.
That's cool. I want to step back a little because you're very new to a bigger audience, let's put it that way. So I want to step back a little and I want you to tell us your story. How did you get into MMA? Were you a fan of the sport or did you just like start martial arts early as a kid?
So yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I never really did any sports, never did anything. So fighting was my first introduction to like anything athletic. But basically, me and my dad were just driving around one day, and he wanted me to, just kind of do something productive, be a little more active. And so he asked me, "Hey, would you want to learn MMA? Learn how to defend yourself?" And I was like, "All right, cool, why not? That sounds awesome. And so we went to the gym. I saw they had Muay Thai, and at the time, like well, not at the time. I've liked this movie since I was a kid, but I like this movie called Ong Bak, and it's like a Muay Thai movie, right? And
Yeah.
so I was like, oh shoot, that's cool. So I wanted to do it, and then that's where I started. I started doing Muay Thai under Rashad Robinson. Shout out to him. And yeah, ever since then I just stuck with it. I was about 15, so.
That's amazing. I just have that as questions, but like I just want to thank you so much for your time and thank you for your fight and stepping in on such a short notice and giving us the show that you gave us.
Oh, of
Uh,
course, of course.
yeah, man, it's like honestly, I really can't wait to see you fight again, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. It's been a pleasure to get your thoughts on your amazing debut. I also want to thank like publicly your manager Christina, who's been like delightful to work with. She's amazing. It's great to know you a little more as well. Do you have anything to say to the audience and your new finds before we wrap this up?
Hey guys, I appreciate the support, man. It's been unreal. So we'll be back and we'll be better. God bless. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, John, and I wish you the best for what's coming up next.
Thank you, brother. Thank you so much.
Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfuckers.